when you think about Sly, do you think about any particular aspects of music that spoke to him? You know,
Well,
particularly.
I've wondered about that. I don't know. I didn't feel comfortable about asking him about his opinions about Beethoven or Schubert or Mendelssohn, or Mozart. That wasn't his business. That wasn't his. I don't think his interest. Although I'm sure he well, we did in class. Of course, we had to evaluate and listen to the greats. There's no argument among musicians about who the greats are. People like Beethoven and Mozart, Schubert, Brahms are the great people. Bach. When Brahms passed away, they found on his piano the complete works of Bach. He'd been studying them all his life. That kind of thing. But no, I think he was more, his mind was more creative in terms of what he was doing, the kind of music he wanted to do. And this is original, I guess, as you know, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's his own original music.
His own music.
Yes.
It's different than anybody else's.
Well, that's what brings me here in so many ways. Is exactly that. It's some of the most in and it's pre my generation actually.
Yes, I suppose so.
Yeah, but it's some of the most original music I've ever heard.
And you feel that way?
I do. Some of the most original music I've ever heard within the era of music that he was writing in. Yes, absolutely.
Different than the groups that were contemporary with him.
Yes.
Not the same.
Not the same.
A lot of our music today, the different groups all sound the same.
Yes.
But he didn't.
Yes.
No, he played his own. He was an original musician, original thinker. And still is, of course. I say was. I just don't know what he's doing now, but...
Was he a decent piano player?
I
know he could hardly play when he started.
It wasn't his instrument. He played guitar. I think guitar was what made him comfortable. He was comfortable with guitar. I knew more about the thing. He wasn't a piano player, really. Although he could sit there and pick things out, because he had a great ear, No, he was a guitar player, a singer, and a composer of writing songs. And had the magic of being able to write the things that reached people. That's magic. How many people are trying to write popular songs and don't get anywhere, So it was part of my joy and privilege to introduce them to Beethoven. And then when they hear it the first time they can't believe it. Some of it. It's not, it's a fact that one of the problems in America today with layman musical, or with American people, just normal Americans, are of the opinion that if it's classical music, it's good. It isn't necessarily. It's good. It's not fashioned wrongly. It's put together by people who know how to handle music and everything, but they're not saying anything. It doesn't say anything. But the few composers that speak to you and get to you, that's what's amazing. That's what's great. And of course, it's funny, people hear, well, Beethoven, what you say Beethoven, that they've never heard